Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. How are you all? I hope you are all doing really well and having a good weekend whenever this vlog is going up. I think the end of the week. But yeah, I hope you've all had a lovely week. I thought I would start off today's vlog by filming a little bit of like a kind of just a little bit of an update with this house that we've moved into, and just kind of like filling you in with like showing you a little bit of the house, showing you a little bit of before and after. Like, first of all, this room, I feel like, well, this is probably the main room that we've changed, apart from Lottie's nursery and our bedroom, what we've kind of decorated. But like, this is the main room that has changed. So I will show you kind of like before and after of this. Although annoyingly, I didn't film in here until after before we decorated. I don't know why, I think there was just so much going on at the time, I just completely forgot to, but I'll try and find some pictures, well, I will find some pictures from like the estate agent's website or what have you from when we bought it, because it looked so different, this room. It's still not as we are going to have it long term. Like the long term plan is we've actually got an architect coming around, I think tomorrow evening, to go through some plans with us. So the long term plan is to like change the complete layout of the house, and yeah. I don't know if this room will still be the same size, but it will definitely change in the fact that like it's got, I don't think you'll be able to tell on camera, but it's got like textured wallpaper, which we were going to kind of like strip all the wallpaper off. It's quite a big room. We thought it was a big job to do when we wanted like a quick turnaround, and then we'll do that at a later date. But this room looks so much different to how it did when we first moved in. Like the carpet was like, well, I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, it's a big change just in a short time. So I'll show you a before and after this room, and I'll also show you the kitchen as well. Guys, you are in for a treat when you see the kitchen. You're going to be jealous. It is a treat. But yeah, I'll show you the kitchen. In fact, I'm going to cook dinner in there with you later. I am excited. I'm very excited to cook dinner tonight because we had our HelloFresh order arrive yesterday. And I mean, I get excited about all of the HelloFresh recipes because if you've had HelloFresh before, if you currently have HelloFresh, you will know like they are so delicious. The recipes are always so tasty and easy and just great. But this week's, in fact, let me go and grab this week's recipe cards, because I was going to say you can help me decide which one to have tonight, but obviously by the time this video goes up, I'll already have decided. But they all three of them look so tasty. Rafi followed me into the kitchen to get the recipe cards, of course. It's like my shadow. Lottie's just napping, by the way. So I am working with HelloFresh on part of today's video, which, like I said, I am very excited about because I love HelloFresh meals. And how good do these look? So option one, Thai style peanut chicken stir fry with green beans and rice. I mean, that is right up my street. I love a stir fry, and so does Lou. In fact, actually, it kind of looks like a mix between a stir fry and a curry. It comes with, so you see on the side, it comes with like, it shows all the ingredients that it comes with. So we've got jasmine rice, green beans, garlic, salted peanuts. You can either go for thigh or breast, yellow Thai style curry paste, peanut butter, and ketchup manise. Like, I think the great thing with HelloFresh is like things like I obviously couldn't pronounce ketchup manise. It's like one of those things that you wouldn't have in the cupboard, but makes such a difference to like the taste on the authentic flavour of a dish. And so yeah, the great thing about HelloFresh is obviously they give you exactly the right ingredients which you need, which for us at the moment, since moving into a new house, and obviously having Lottie, like our routine is a little bit up and down. Like I sometimes forget to do dinner before I put her down for sleep. I mean, before I put her down for bedtime, and I can be up there for like, literally, no exaggeration, sometimes 2 hours trying to settle her, which is just, I know, ridiculous. But then by the time I come down, I want something quick. And this, it actually says quick on it, 25 minutes. But I want to try and get her into a routine of doing food before putting her down. So like having dinner, having an early tea, sitting with her while she eats, and then going up and doing her bedtime routine. So yeah, I feel like HelloFresh just makes it so much easier for my shopping, like not having to kind of think of meals to do. They do the thinking for me. So that is option 1. Option 2 also looks delicious. I feel like that's like the perfect summer tea. It's Greek-inspired lamb steak and homemade tzatziki with lemony charred greens, roast potatoes and Greek-style cheese. How good does that sound? And look. And then option 3, I actually went for this because I knew that this would be Lou's perfect dinner. And this is a 21-day aged sirloin steak and hand-cut rosemary chips with garlic and rosemary butter and garlicky green beans. And I knew that Lou would be like, it's his favourite dinner. The annoying thing about Lou is he doesn't eat fish. So a lot of our HelloFresh meals, I tend to go for the meat options, which, don't get me wrong, these look incredible, but I do also love fish as well, so I tend to go for that. I'll buy that separately, and then like our HelloFresh meals are more our proper meals that I cook for both of us. But yeah, I think tonight I might go for this one. That's just really appealing to me. I just feel like that looks so yummy. So anyway, I'll cook that with you guys later, and I'll show you the kitchen as well, our current kitchen, which, yeah, like I said, you are in for a treat. And yeah, just update with the house, how it is so far. So I'm going to start off now by showing you a picture of, or trying to insert some pictures of how this room looked when we came here. So I just wasn't sure about this house when we viewed it. Lou was the one that was like the driving force behind it. Bearing in mind, I think Lottie was, I want to say about 4 days old when we viewed this house. Maybe I'm exaggerating slightly, maybe she was 5. She was under a week, I'm sure of it. I'm sure she was under a week when we viewed the house. She was tiny, and there's Lou dragging me out to like go and view properties. It's just typical Lou. But I just wasn't sold because of how it looked, and I just thought, I loved our home. I loved our last home. It felt like home to me, and so I was like, I don't really want to leave. But also at the same time, I was like, it wasn't child friendly. Like, you saw the floors in there, which actually was always one of my biggest regrets, those floor tiles. I wish I'd gone for like wood flooring, or maybe like a non-shiny tile. But anyway, that's by the by. And yeah, I love that home, and I was like, oh, I've just had a baby, I don't really want to be moving into somewhere that doesn't feel like home. But Lou was a driving force, and I think he just saw the potential in this house. Like, one of the main things that sold it to us was the garden. It's got a lovely big garden, which we just didn't really have the biggest garden in our last house, so the garden for us was like a really big selling point. And also, like I mentioned before, being really close to the beach was another big tick for us, which we have just loved so far. So they were the main things, but also the fact that the house had a lot, or has a lot of potential to be renovated and kind of made into our perfect home. So it had that real potential. Either side of us have both been, I think they look like they've both been recently renovated, and they're actually taller than this house and a lot bigger, and so it kind of made this one feel like it really had the potential to be similar, and just, yeah, like there's lots that could be done. So like I said, we have got an architect coming to go through plans with us, but in the meantime we just wanted to make the living room feel homely and clean and just neutral. So like I said, I'm going to insert pictures of how it looked before. It had like, the carpets were just very much not to my taste, although when the carpet fitter came round, he was like, are you going to sell these carpets? And we thought he was joking, and he was like, they're actually worth a lot of money. We didn't end up selling them, because I mean, I feel like they're only worth money to someone who would want that style. But yeah, they were very, very sort of a specific taste. And then the walls were, I think they were like a yellowy magnolia in here. And it just was very kind of like, it just needed a real freshen up. But all we did is put a lick of paint on the walls, new carpet. I love the carpet in here. I actually spent a bit more on this carpet rather than the ones upstairs, because it being the living room, I just wanted it to be like a nice wool carpet, nice for Lottie to crawl around on and just look nicer. Whereas the ones upstairs, I went for a slightly cheaper option, because the layout upstairs is definitely going to be changing. I think we're also thinking about maybe putting a third floor on as well, and going out the back. At the moment there's like a conservatory, and so we're going to plan on making it like getting rid of, well, basically going out and out and out. Yeah, so it's going to be very different. I am not looking forward to living in a renovation property. Like, we've been there, done that. It's not going to be fun, but it's so worth it in the long run. And it's Lou's kind of like, it's Lou's thing. That's his sort of, not passion, but that's just like his thing, basically. So obviously he's doing it at the moment at the property that we're buying to then sell. Once that's finished, we'll then start here. So yeah, it's exciting, and I think, like, for us, it's like not the best house at the moment, but everything else is perfect. The location, the size, the garden, even like the front garden is definitely bigger than the back garden at our last house. So even that is just, yeah, it just feels like a proper family home, which is lovely. So as I walk into the living room, this is how it currently looks. So we've still got kind of like quite a bit to kind of play around with to make it, to finish off. You can see that there's actually the wires on the wall. There's 2 there, 1 there, and then there is also 1 behind here as well, but we're not going to use that. But they are for wall lights, because there isn't actually a ceiling light in here. They only had wall lights, which will be, I mean, at the moment where it's summer, we haven't actually noticed because it stayed light, but I feel like long term we will definitely need to have maybe some floor lamps in here as well to brighten it up. But like I said, I don't know long term what we're going to do with this room. But at the moment, this is the layout. So as you walk in, obviously Lottie's playpen is there, which is just a godsend at the moment because she does not sit still. So it keeps her safe, it keeps her contained. She's got lots of toys in there. On the wall, you might actually have seen me purchasing these from the range in my last vlog. I do think they might be a little bit small though. If I stand back, I do think they, oh, and also ignore the fact that one's taller than the other. The hooks were already up on the wall. I didn't put them like that. I've just put them on the hooks that we are going to move. But the plan was maybe to have one either side and then a wall light in the middle. But I don't know. I think it looks a bit silly at the moment. I think maybe they look a bit small. Or do you think they work? Let me know if I need to get a bigger size of those. But it has got, it's like a bit of a funny layout where it's got this kind of, this bit where the window is. And then at the moment I've just propped up a full length mirror. I actually do prefer the way that that one looks up on that wall, this mirror which I had up in our last house. But if I want to be able to take outfit pictures, I do need somewhere that I can have a full length mirror as well. So I don't know, I think I might put this one up on the wall. That looks nicer. This is more practical for when I want to do outfit pictures, although you can also see my car in the background, which isn't the most aesthetically pleasing, which is why I had this mirror up against that side, like I had it up against here last time I was vlogging, because it had a nicer background. It's complicated. Over here again, the same sort of picture we had up in our last house. Again, like I said, these are wires either side. These are, in fact, actually, that's another thing I need to ask your advice on. So it looks a bit piddly, but these are the wall lights that, it's not going there. I've just hooked it onto a picture hook that was there. But these are going to go either side of here. It does look better when I'm standing back, but obviously I can't. But yeah, so can you imagine one either side of there? That was the plan. I got these ones, but I also got these ones as well from Dunelm, which in the picture I prefer the look of those, but when they arrive they're quite silvery and I prefer the gold. I feel like the gold gives a bit more of a warmer look. Do you see what I mean? Like if I put them next to each other, they are the 2 options that I went for. Need to remove the sticker, of course, but yeah, let me know which one you prefer the look of. I think that this just adds a bit of warmth with the gold. That just looked a bit cool toned. But yes, I'm going to put wall lights up in here. Like I said, new carpet, which I love the carpet in here. I just think it just looks nice quality. It was more expensive. It is wool and I just like it. Not overly keen on this thing here, but you know, we're just working with it. And like I said, the wallpaper is a little bit textured. Can you see? Paint is Dulux Summer Linen, which is actually a really nice, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but can you see it's just like a really lovely light neutral. I was going to go for Egyptian cotton, but when I swatched it in here, it looked so grey and cold and actually quite dark as well. Whereas I feel like Summer Linen is just a very nice, easy, light neutral. So if you're looking for, yeah, a nice, easy neutral paint, I can recommend, well, I mean, you can see it. If you like the look of it, that's what it is. Dulux Summer Linen. And then if I stand over here and show you from this side, obviously this is the same cabinet we had in our last house. Everything's kind of just come over, so it's just made it feel a little bit more homely because we've got all of our old furniture. The blinds that are up were already up in here. They're not completely to our taste, but they're fine, they'll do. And yeah, I feel like this area, when the playpen isn't there, will be wasted a little bit. I don't know whether to just put another sofa in there and kind of bring it in a little bit to make this living area a bit more cozy. It was a bit of a tricky one with the layout. Like, I feel like this was the only place we could really have put the sofa. TV's up on this unit, but it does make this area feel quite empty. It's quite a big room that we do need to fill a little bit better. So let me know if you've got any ideas of, like, do you think I should put a sofa there and kind of enclose that area in a little bit more? But yeah, that is how this room is looking at the moment. I just wanted to show you, yeah, I just wanted to kind of start showing you a little bit because I feel like we've been here a couple of months now, I think, and sorry, it's just someone pulling up outside. I know there's a delivery. Oh, it is, the post lady's here and she's watching me. I'm just gonna, sorry, I was just distracting Rafi while the post lady was posting the post, because otherwise he would bark. He's a little bit of a barker when we've got a delivery or when anyone turns up at the door, to be honest, which is just lovely, isn't it, when you've got a baby that's sleeping. God, it's hot today. I'm boiling. But yeah, this room does kind of feel a lot more homely than I thought it was going to when we first moved in. Like, I didn't have much of a vision, but literally just by painting it and changing the carpet and sticking our own furniture in, it's just made it feel so much more homely straight away than I thought it was going to. The only thing I need to do is put, well, not the only thing, but one thing I need to do is put another coat of paint on these. It had like these wooden bits around the edge, and they were like a kind of like a reddy brown, so I just painted them white. But time-wise, before the carpets were fitted, I only had time to, well, I had time to basically put one coat on, so I need to get another coat of paint on those because they look a bit scruffy. And in fact, I'm going to pop you. Can I pop you here? I know that's not going to be the best angle, but I'm going to pop you down there and I'm going to hold the wall lights up, and then you can tell me which one you think. So, is that okay? You can kind of see? So, option one, imagine these, oh, can you see there? Okay, I'm going to just bring them down a little bit lower. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? So option one, imagine one of those either side. I feel like the warmth of the gold looks nice with this picture, and it makes it like nice and warm, but they're quite small. And then option two, how does that sit? Okay, that sits like that. So these are a little bit bigger. I do quite like the texture of this, but like I said, not sure on the silvery, but that either side. Do you see what I mean? They're a little bit cool toned, but let me know. I feel like you guys are going to prefer this one. I feel like this one maybe does look a bit more expensive, but I do like that one. But yeah, anyway, let me know which ones I should go with. Right, we are just about to have some lunch because I'm hungry. Look at Rafi. This is literally his favourite place to lay, just like on the back of the sofa, looking out the window at whoever might be passing by. You like laying on top of the sofa, don't you? Eh? You do? He definitely makes himself at home. You comfortable there? You cozy? I burnt my wrist when I was cooking. I was making quesadillas, is it? I don't actually know how to pronounce it, but you know where you put a wrap and then fill it with like shredded chicken and stuff. And I put my hand on the side of the pan to flip it, and yeah, burnt it. Stupid, very silly indeed. You're putting the finally putting the washing line up. Just come to ask you what you would prefer for tea. come and have a look at the options. You can turn them around so you can see. So we've got Thai style peanut chicken stir fry. Oh, that's called a stir fry, but I feel like it looks more like a Thai curry, like a yellow curry, that is.
Nice.
That I thought just looked right up your street. But this also looks lovely. Greek inspired lamb steak and homemade tzatziki with potatoes, lemon charred greens, roast potatoes and Greek style cheese.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
It's a tricky one. The choice is on you.
What do you think?
I would go for either that or that.
Dining al fresco tonight?
Yeah, why not?
Then I reckon we go for the steak.
Oh, you're so difficult. Me, I would go for either that or that. Well, then I reckon we go for the steak. Actually, while I'm here, I thought I'd quickly show you our garden. And this was the absolute selling point for us, wasn't it?
Aye.
We're not gonna, there's a pond there at the moment, which is very close to the thing, but I think they put this conservatory on as an extension. But we will go out to kind of like, what do you reckon, by where the end of the pond is?
What's that? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea.
But the summer house there is actually in the middle. We've seen like a plot of the garden. It's pretty much smack bang in the middle of the garden, even though on camera it sort of looks like it's at the back. It kind of goes back there, and they did have like vegetable patches at the back and things like that before. There's another patio area at the back there, so it does go back pretty far. You can tell that it was very much like, I think the lady that lived here before, it was kind of her passion project, the garden, but obviously it's got a little bit overgrown and needs a bit of TLC. But I mean, look at that view on a day like today. Just gorgeous.
And show them the whole garden.
What, walk down the end of the garden? You come with me then. You can do your little tour of the garden, yeah?
Yeah, you can show them all the trees.
I can show them the trees. Just let me go and get my shoes on. I've just finished my lunch and I have just got changed as well because I'm about to head out. Well, Lottie and I are about to head out. She has got her 10-month review, 10-month kind of review with a health visitor this afternoon, which I'm actually quite looking forward to. It's quite interesting to see. Like, I don't really know what they're going to do. I did have to fill out a questionnaire to kind of tick different, see how she's getting on with like milestones or like fine motor skills, gross motor skills, that kind of thing. So I seem to be, yeah, I'm happy with how she's doing. She's meeting all her milestones and I feel confident, but it will also be good to get a little bit of feedback and see what they think, and kind of, I'm not really sure what they'll be looking for, but it'll be interesting to see how they feel she's progressing. I have just popped on, it's so boiling outside, even though it kind of looks, it's sort of like hazed over a little bit, but it's so muggy. So I know I was wearing my little Varley playsuit before, which I wear so much, but it was a little bit thick and heavy. So I've just popped on my linen trousers from H&M. These are a few years old now, but they do have similar ones each year. I've popped on my tan sandals from And Other Stories, a white t-shirt from COS, and my Loewe bag. Just a very simple, easy breezy summer outfit. I need to move that plant there. I feel like, again, where like we had loads of areas in our last house, I had loads of kind of like faux flowers or this kind of like pampas grass thing. I had them kind of like scattered throughout the house. Now we've literally just got like the living room, and there's not as many areas to have things like that. So because obviously a lot of it is still in need of renovating. So anyway, that's why there's kind of random, I feel like everywhere you look there's like there like it's a bit much at the moment. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Well, we're gonna head out and I'll let you know how we get on. We are back home now. Lottie is napping outside. She fell asleep in her pushchair on the way back, so I've left her outside snoozing. She just looks so peaceful and relaxed, although she's got a bloody cold. I feel like first of all it was diarrhea, then it was her like temperature and sickness, and now she's got a blooming cold and she's so like bunged up, so when she's feeding she's like, it's not very nice. But I feel like they're just bound to pick these things up, aren't they? I think she was with her cousin at the weekend, and she said she'd had a cold or a little bit of a sniffle, so I don't know if it came from there. I mean, it could have come from anywhere really, couldn't it? But yeah, everything went well at her review. They're really happy with how she's progressing. Like, yeah, I'm so proud of her. So proud of her, so it's all good. And yeah, all is well. But as you may be able to see, this is the grand reveal of the kitchen. Isn't it a beauty? I'll show you in a minute. I've got you on the tripod, but I'll take camera off and I'll quickly show you the kitchen. But as you can see, it needs a little bit of an update. In fact, when we first viewed this house and saw the kitchen, I was like, I know it sounds, I just got so used to our kitchen, and I loved our kitchen. Like, everything was just laid out really nicely. It was so like functionable. That's the right word. It just, everything had its place. It worked so well as a kitchen. In fact, when we were showing the tenants around that moved in, like the guy was like opening the drawers and he was like, oh my god, oh this is so cool, oh this is so cool, like oh this is, like, he was really impressed with like everything, because like there was pull out larders, there was, the cupboards would have drawers and stuff, just little things. It just was a very nice kitchen to cook in, to spend time in. So going from that to a slightly older, in need of updating kitchen, I was like, oh, it was probably like my worst, like the thing I was looking forward to the least about moving here was the kitchen. But actually, do you know what, I don't, now we're here, it doesn't really even bother me that much. I found a place for everything. We've got a dishwasher that works, and the utility room through there with fridge and like washing machine and things like that, so there's plenty of space for everything, and yeah, it's working. But anyway, let me quickly show you. So this is our very lovely kitchen. I mean, the floor tiles, I was going to get some lino to replace these floor tiles. These were in our hallway before. They don't really go very well in here, but they cover up the floor tiles a little bit. I was going to get some lino, but because I don't know, because renovations are probably going to start later on this year, I just don't think there's much point for a few months. I did consider painting the cupboards and putting new knobs on, etc, etc, but again, there's just no point. It's clean, like we gave it a really good deep clean, and it's got, actually the oven is a Smeg oven, and it's pretty, it looked like the actual top part looked like it had never been used when we moved, and I think the lady before must have just used the bottom part. But like, it's got like plenty of cupboard space, and yeah, utility room through there with, like I said, I've just tucked my tripod over there, but fridge and bits and bobs in there, just a very simple utility room, and plenty of cupboard space, and this is the kitchen. So it's not the exciting kitchen, it's not like the exciting kitchen reveal that you may have expected from a new home, but just you wait, because it will be. It blooming well will be. We're going to go out, so if I just turn you around, you can see we've got conservatory there. This table was left here when we moved in, so we just ended up keeping it just as somewhere to sit in the conservatory. And then through there, where that hatches, there's a dining room in there. But eventually we'll kind of come out here and then all the way along, and like I said, that will be the kitchen area. But for now, this works, and yeah, it does the job. It does the job. But anyway, now we're in the kitchen. I am going to start tea, and I feel like Lou went for the steak, I went for the Thai like stir fry curry, and we're going to meet in the middle with the lamb. And by the way, because I am working with HelloFresh, I have a discount code as well. You can get 60% off your first box, and then 20% off for the next 2 months, plus, and this is where you're going to get me because I have a very sweet tooth, free desserts for life. So we have got, the dessert that we've got tonight is goo. I think they're chocolate zillionaires. I'll show you in a minute, but they look blooming good. But yeah, free desserts, and that is the way to my heart. But I'm going to pop a QR code up here, which I haven't actually done before, so hopefully it will work. But if you scan the QR code, I will also leave a link in the description box as well, but if you scan the QR code, it will take you through to the discount. You yeah, just scan, hopefully, here, And yeah, it will take you through to get a discount, or you can click the link in the description box below. But honestly, if you have never tried HelloFresh, I promise you, you will love it. Like, it just ease, convenience, but also taste like just delicious. So let's get the ingredients out and start tonight's dinner. And that is dinner ready to be served. This is Lou's, his lamb is a little bit more rare than mine. Mine's a little bit more well cooked, but I thought his looked slightly more aesthetically pleasing. But how delicious does that look? I am very excited to tuck in to this. Yum.
Cheers, Lottie! To Lottie. Where's my mum? Where's Mama?
I've just realised I've got Lottie's muzzy around my neck.
It's fashionable.
We've just come for an evening beach walk, and look how relaxing. Well, not relaxing, like peaceful. In fact, let me turn the camera around so you can see it better. Yeah, look how peaceful the water looks and the sky, like glowing pink. Gorgeous. You watching Maffy? Are you watching Maffy? Yay! Hey guys, kind of future me here, because I was just editing this video and I realised like I think I must have deleted the bit that I recorded in the car ahead of like the next part of the video. So I was off to the orthodontics, as you'll see in a moment, and then kind of did a little bit of shopping afterwards. And I think in the car on the way there I vlogged, but then I think when I was shopping my memory card was full and I was like deleting bits. Obviously I've deleted me telling you where I'm going, so it didn't quite flow in the video. So I want to jump on quickly just to say today, well, like it's the next day basically, and past me is off to the orthodontics. And by the way, if you wonder why Lottie was on my lap, it's because when I got there, because when I was editing it, I was thinking this literally looks like I cannot put my baby down. But it's because when I got there, I said to them, it was upstairs, the room I was going to, and I said,
will I need to take my pushchair up because it's quite heavy and I think I don't really want to carry it, and I knew it was a really quick appointment. And they were like, no, it's fine, she'll be alright sitting on your lap, it's only a quick look. And then anyway, as I was there, they were like, oh, actually we do need to do some scans for your next trays, blah blah blah. So that's why someone went and kindly got my pushchair and brought it up. But that is why when I first got there, like, I'm being looked at with Lottie on my lap, because it was just meant to be a quick check. But I thought I would just mention that. Anyway, that is what's coming up next in the video, and then I'll be back with you later on.
You're well coordinated together, aren't you?
I know. I seem to always do it by accident as well.
And what's her name?
She's called Lottie.
Oh, hello, Lottie. Hello. Anyway, focus. So I believe it's sort of maybe just over a year since you finished.
It is, yeah. Like you say, I don't know where the year's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're treating this like your last retainer check.
Okay.
How often are you managing to wear these?
I would say sometimes every night, sometimes every other night.
Okay.
But most nights I wear them.
At this stage, I think you're doing fine. So
okay.
at this point, you sort of a year of wearing them now. We'd say that you could maybe drop to alternate nights, something like
okay,
that.
That's good.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Something.
Are we going to look at these now? Thank you. Which I'm sure you are going to try and take off of me.
Oh, what have we got there? So I'm just going to check it is in fact glued on nicely still.
Oh, where are we going? You can sit there.
So hold your hand, please. I'm the next nurse in just a sec. to babysit.
And get her in here to the swing by.
Oh, well done. Yeah, that's exactly what for, yeah. Oh, I love her. Love her energy.
Yeah, she's a happy girl.
She's so good, like.
She is, she's a chilled.
You're
chilled girl, aren't you? You're chilled, you're really chilled, yes you are!
Yes.
Thank you. Look at you! Slumped all comfortable. Shall Mummy straighten you up? Yeah. Mummy straighten you up. I've just popped into Marks & Spencer's, and of course I had to come upstairs to have a quick look at the baby bits. How cute is this little dress? It is £18. It comes with matching tights. Obviously I think it's more for kind of autumn, like coming into autumn winter. So I don't know if to get a 6 to 9. They haven't got it in a 9 to 12, but I think 6 to 9 looks quite roomy. But then I think in a few months' time, when she's going to be wearing it, or in a couple of months, she might need a bigger size. So I might order the 9 to 12 online, but how cute! I also spotted this little set in the sale, which is a little brochure anglaise dress with frilly shoulders and some matching pants that I might get for holiday. Again, 6 to 9. I think we're going in October, so she will definitely be, well, nearly 1 by then. But I reckon it looks quite roomy. They have got some really lovely home bits in here as well. I love these like plant pots. Don't know how much they are. £15, that's so good. And then I also spotted underneath the table, they've got the same design, but in like a really big sort of squashed vase, which is beautiful. And this one is £35, so a bit more expensive, but how gorgeous is that? Love the style of that. They've also got some really nice little photo frames. I like these kind of vintagey style ones. And I even like the pink stripy one as well. I feel like these are a bit of a dupe for the Adidas Sambas, like a suede trainer. They are £45. They've got the green as well, but obviously I like the beige. And then these ones look like a bit of a dupe for New Balance, don't they? They are £45 as well. I feel like M&S are doing so well with their summer fashion at the moment this year. Like that bag is so lovely, isn't it? It's £55. And they've just got really nice like little crochet bits. Even that little black dress, just a simple black dress, is cute. Quite like the little bag at the top as well. The little crochet tops. I even think this double denim look on the model looks really good. This shirt is gorgeous. It's like a lightweight silky fabric. £29.50. This black bag is gorgeous as well. I don't think it's real leather because it's only £35, but it does feel really soft. And I feel like it's a little bit of a dupe for, is it for the Celine bag? I don't know actually, maybe not. But yeah, it's like a really squidgy, soft padded bag, and I feel like these are also a dupe for like a designer-ish bag I think I've seen, but I don't know which one. But again, £35. Come in cream, burgundy, and then that one also comes in green. Good morning. It is the following day now. I have just finished getting ready. I'm just waiting for Lottie to wake up from her morning nap. And then we're heading out for the afternoon. But before I go, I thought I would finish off the video by showing you a couple of bits that I picked up when I was out shopping yesterday, and also a dress that I ordered from And Other Stories. I thought I'd try that on with you because I'm not too sure actually. It arrived yesterday. But yeah, you know, when you kind of look at something, I'm not too sure. But anyway, I thought I'd try that on with you guys to finish off the video. This is today's outfit. I am living in these trousers recently. They are just so comfortable, like so lightweight and comfortable. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go and try and quietly sneak into Lottie's room and grab the bits that I got for her yesterday so I can show you. So obviously I didn't buy anything for myself. I just picked up a couple of bits for Lottie. Although saying that, I didn't really do much shopping. We went into Marks and Spencer's, which I vlogged, and then I popped into the White Company. Got a couple of bits in there, and then yeah, that was it really. I was kind of like thinking Lottie was due some lunch, and I thought I wasn't in the mood for shopping, but I just got a couple of little cute baby girls from the White Company. I just love them from there, and I thought this was actually in the sale. It's reduced from £24 to £14.40, and it's just this little cute white and pink striped one. I like the fact that it's footless, and I also like the fact that it's zipped because she is a wriggler. Actually this is 1 to 1.5, which I actually thought looked quite small for that size, so I went for that one. It's so soft as well. And then this one as well, which is also really cute. This is 9 to 12 months, so this should fit her quite soon, and it's just like a little frilly, like ditzy floral print one. She's had really similar ones to these in the past in like pink and white, but this is kind of probably the most recent version of it. Although saying that, this was in the sale as well, 22 down to 11. So a couple of little bargains there. I also got the little dress and kind of like little pants set that I showed you in Marks and Spencer's. So this is the dress, the pants are in her room. I was kind of she's asleep, and I was like just quickly opening the drawer looking, but I thought I'd just grab that and showed you. But I showed you the pants when we were at Marks and Spencer's, and again that was in the sale. I think that was £8 for the set, so an absolute bargain. And then this, I thought this was just hanging on the side when I went up to get those bits, so I thought actually I'll show you guys this as well, because this was a little vintage find. This was from Zara. It's still got the tags on, and I don't know how much it was, but it was an absolute, I mean, you can get some real bargains on vintage, can't you? But I thought that for like autumn, winter, well, kind of autumn time, it's got like a really, like more of like an autumnal print on it. And I just think these with tights are gorgeous, because dresses at the moment are like a no-go for Lottie. I know I got that white one, but because she's crawling, they get caught under her knee, so I haven't really been buying dresses that much. So that's why I didn't get that one in Marks and Spencer's, and also because I didn't know which size she'd be. But yeah, just haven't really been putting her in dresses. Anyway, I'll grab that dress speaking of dresses, I'll grab that And Other Stories dress and try it on for you guys. By the way, I've been using a new mascara recently that I'm loving. I've been using it about, I want to say, the past couple of weeks. Got it on today, and this is the mascara. It is the new Charlotte Tilbury Exagger Eyes Volume Mascara, and it is so good. Like, you can see, it is super, like, really volumizing. It doesn't transfer onto my eyelids, and yeah, it's just really good mascara. It's definitely my favourite mascara that Charlotte Tilbury have ever done, and I quite like the packaging as well. It's like a glass, I think it's glass, like a glass bottle, and it's clear as well, so you can kind of see how much you've got left, which I feel like is quite rare for a mascara. They're never usually clear, are they? But yeah, I think it launched either today or, yeah, I think it's actually launched today. So yeah, if you're looking to try a new mascara, loving it, really good. Okay, so as you can probably see, I've just left the little crop top that I had on before underneath the dress, so you can, it is a little bit see-through. I think it'd be fine if I had a nude bra on, but I tried on without a bra and it was a bit nipply. So I've just left this little crop top on, so ignore that kind of outline there. But this is the dress that I ordered. I'm not sure, you know. I think I probably could have sized down just because it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be really tight and it's just a little bit loose around here. There's just a tiny bit of material. I feel like if it was, it's kind of meant to be a bit more fitted, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure about this seam running down the front. It's quite prominent. It is like a very stretchy kind of, almost like a thick t-shirt material, like a really stretchy cotton, and it's quite a flattering shape. I think probably with heels, whereas in my head when I saw it online I just thought it'd be nice just with sandals as like a kind of casual day dress. But I think because of the cut of it and the way it sort of flares out a little bit as a skirt, it almost looks like it needs a heel, doesn't it? So I don't think I'm going to keep it, but let me know what you think of this one. Anyway, I am going to finish off this vlog here because I feel like it's definitely going to have been long enough already. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.